Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 27th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Monday out there so far. Everybody has a great Monday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday, also the weather radar currently across the nation, also the current watches warning advisory map, also the Storm Prediction Center outlook for your Tuesday, and also the 7-day rainfall total across the lower 48 as well. Sorry for no video last night. I recorded it. The software I'm using did not take it, so I'm sorry for no forecast last night. Hopefully this one here I get to record this one and you get a chance to view my forecast. Alright, also if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's go and get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got thunderstorms and showers from up here in Maine through Massachusetts to Pennsylvania, down to western North Carolina, back over to Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, also in the portion of Iowa as well. We got a little bit in the eastern Carolinas as well, down in the portion of Florida, as a cold front continues to move on off into the coastal waters. Alright, we got thunderstorms and showers again from Mississippi to Louisiana to Texas, back into Colorado, also Nebraska, Kansas, and Oklahoma region. Also more important of Utah, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, and Washington, Oregon State. The western side of Washington, Oregon State, some rain showers and mixed precipitation in northwestern Washington State. A little bit of shower activity over northern California. We have a little bit of mixed precipitation also important to Wyoming there as well. Alright, in the yellow slashed area across Texas, in eastern New Mexico, some severe weather possible in that area, stretching into the Texas and Oklahoma region. Could be some heavy rain and flash flooding possible in that region. Alright, otherwise, dry high pressure in charge of much of Canada through portions of the northern U.S., the Four Corners region, Gulf of California, much of Mexico, Yucatan Peninsula, Jamaica, Cuba, the Bahamas, portions of the southeast and mid-Atlantic, also up into portions of Newfoundland, and also into New Brunswick as well. All of this activity is for your Tuesday, May 28th. Alright, let's move on to your Wednesday forecast. You can see we got some shower activity from Maine down to Rhode Island, back into northern New York State. Also, we got some shower activity over in Washington State, Idaho, and northwestern western areas of Oregon and western Washington State. Mixed precipitation there as well, stretching over into portions of Montana, Wyoming, and also into Idaho. We got a large area of thunderstorms and showers from Montana through the Dakotas, stretching to Utah to Texas, all the way over toward Georgia and the coastal waters. A little bit of shower activity across South Florida. Also more thunderstorms and showers from Michigan to Kentucky to portion of Tennessee to Virginia, all the way back up into New York State, also toward Connecticut region as well. All of this activity is for your Wednesday, May 29th, but high pressure will remain in charge. Much of Canada, portions of the middle U.S., portions of the northwestern and western U.S., portions of the Four Corners region, Gulf of California, Mexico, Yucatan Peninsula, Jamaica, Cuba, the Bahamas, portions of Florida, portions of the Carolinas as well, Newfoundland and New Brunswick regions as well. Alright, let's move on to the current weather radar. As you can see, we got thunderstorms and showers up across southeast Canada with an area of low pressure spinning there. Cold front dropping through the area of the northeast United States from portions of New York State and all the way back down into the Carolinas, Georgia, and also back into Mississippi. Got another little disturbance moving through Texas. Also more activity over portion of Wisconsin, also in Minnesota through North Dakota. A little bit of scattered activity in Colorado, Utah, Nevada, California, and also portion of Washington State. Some more activity across northeast Mexico and southern Texas. Alright, the yellow boxes in Texas here, some severe thunderstorm warnings. Same again up in portions of Missouri, also in the Illinois, also in the portions of the Washington, D.C. area. We have a few tornadoes and severe thunderstorm warnings, special marine warnings in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. We have a few severe thunderstorm warnings ongoing here in portions of Alabama and also in the southern Georgia with a flash flood warning there as well. Alright, let's move on to the Watches Warning Advisory map for your location across the nation. Okay, as you can see here, we got some severe thunderstorm watches up here in portions of Pennsylvania, also toward New Jersey, Delaware, D.C. region. Tornado watch also in effect up here, stretching all the way down into the Outer Banks in eastern North Carolina. We have a severe thunderstorm watch for southern South Carolina, coastal waters through Georgia, Alabama, and northern Florida, Florida Panhandle. Also, we have more severe thunderstorm watches over here in portions of Texas as well. We got a flood advisory for portions of the Delaware, D.C. area, some special marine warnings, coastal area, a few severe thunderstorm warnings as well. Same up in portions of Illinois and also in the northeast Missouri. I got more severe thunderstorm warnings over central Texas as well. We have some excessive heat watches and excessive heat warnings in effect for portions of the South Texas. Heat advisories over southwestern Texas, southeast Texas, much of Louisiana, portions of southern Mississippi. We still got the river flood warnings up here in portions of Minnesota, North Dakota border, also in the Iowa, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, also into two portions of Arkansas, down in Texas, East Texas, and Louisiana. Let's see, has some air quality alerts over southern Arizona, one county there in New Mexico, hydro issues up here in portions of Montana and also northern portion of Wyoming, special weather statements for portions of Wisconsin, also a couple up in New York State for strong thunderstorms. Alrighty, we got some small craft advisories, gale warnings in effect for Maine, all the way down to portions of the Outer Banks of North Carolina, along the Carolina coast with that severe thunderstorm watch there as well. Same over here from California to portions of Oregon State. Southern areas of the Hawaii Chain Island, you have small craft advisories there. North looks good, and the Alaska area looks good with just one area there with a small craft advisory to the northwest. All right, now let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center. This is for your Tuesday. As you can see, we got general thunderstorm from Maine down towards Baltimore, Washington, D.C., back toward Milwaukee, Chicago, also Spokane to portions of Salt Lake City, also down toward Jackson, Tallahassee area, also east of there, over to Orlando, Melbourne, Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, Fort Myers, and also Miami. General thunderstorm around New Orleans, up to Wichita, to Denver, and we have a marginal risk up here in portions of the Great Falls area. Also, Muzzolino. Sorry if I mispronounced the name up in portion of Montana, and Boot up in portion of Montana. Also, we have a enhanced risk down here around Lubbock to Abilene to Waco to Austin, Midland. You're in the enhanced risk if you're in Fort Stockton up toward Amarillo to Dallas to Shreveport to Lufkin, Alexandria, right on near Houston. You are included San Antonio. Slight risk of severe weather from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, all the way to Norman, Oklahoma, also Oklahoma City, Woodward, Liberal, up toward Garden City, also just west of Fort Stockton as well. You're in the marginal risk for severe weather on Tuesday. All right, the tornado probability is a 2% over Texas. All right, the winds. The heaviest winds will be located over Texas with a 30% risk area there. This includes San Antonio, Austin, Waco, Abilene, Killian, Midland area. That's the significant area and the 30% risk area. All right, San Antonio to Dallas to Fort Worth, Arlington, and Plano, Texas region, 15%. Also from Houston to Corpus Christi, Amarillo, Brownsville, and Pasadena, you're included, and also up toward the Great Falls area and Muzzolina area of Montana, a little bit in just north of Boise, Idaho as well. All right, large hail. The heaviest precipitation, the large hail, golf ball size to baseball size hail, possible from Dallas to San Antonio to Fort Worth to Arlington to Austin to Plano to Lubbock and Arlington region. That's a significant area for large hail in that region. Also Houston, Oklahoma to Tulsa to Laredo, and also Shreveport, Louisiana. 5% risk for large hail. All right, and now we're going to wrap it up with the rainfall total. This is the heaviest precipitation across the nation, stretching from Texas all the way up to a portion of Wisconsin, Minnesota through the Dakotas. Far east is Illinois to Mississippi and Alabama, western Kentucky and Tennessee. Also more up in the southwestern Canada, northwestern portion of Washington, Oregon State. Also in the Atlantic coastal waters. Also across Mexico, got some heavy precipitation there as well. And also the Gulf of Mexico, lighter amounts elsewhere. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Monday evening, folks. Take care.